Ladies and gentlemen, you are listening to the Scotty C and Rye Show. My voice is fucked. This is a very special edition. We just won the first game of the World Cup. What's going on, buddy?
Heyo! I believe.
I believe that we can win. I believe that we can win. Holy fuck, dude. Holy fuck. What's going on? Where'd you watch it? What's happening?
Oh my gosh, man! I got absolutely after it at my domicile. The executive decision was made by my significant other that it
Fuck.
was better to keep me contained for this game, and it was a very wise decision on her part because it's who knows, who knows. I am so happy. What are you? Where did you watch this game? Give it to me, Scotty C.
Alright, so this is how my day started. Everyone excuse my voice. It's fucked. Whatever. So, had a big day yesterday. Woke up bright and early because my roommate took the day off from work also because he's a big Germany fan. So I went to this place, Danny Coyle's. If you walk out my door, Danny Coyle's is to the left, Mad Dog and Fog is to the right. Germany game, went to Danny Coyle's. Germany fans were getting at it this morning. It was crazy. I was drinking coffee, hoping someone got hurt. But hey, Pepe got thrown out, so I'll take that. I was like the one tick. I was like pretending to like cheer for Germany because I was like all by myself. I was like, yeah, I just really want someone good to get hurt, which my roommate knew, but no one else did. So, anyways,
See, folks, I don't want to interrupt Scotty C, but what he was doing, he was sitting in a corner with this little Scottish-Irish voodoo dolls of his, and he was like, yes, Pepe, murder him. Cohen Trow, let's murder him. Oh, Matt Hummels, let me murder him too.
exactly. I mean, that's basically what I was doing. It's all I was dreaming of. I didn't care who fucking won that game. I didn't give a fuck about the score. I just wanted people to A, get hurt or get red cards. That's all I wanted. I wasn't asking for much, and I got a little bit. I got a little bit of what I wanted. So it was totally worthwhile waking up for. All right, a little low in the day between the games. I start slamming espresso shots because I get a little tie. Went to the Giants game yesterday. Blah blah blah. I get overly hyped. Boom! 1 o'clock comes. I go to Mad Dog in the Fog. That place is like a quarter full. Big bar. By game time, there was a line, minimum 100 people. This place was so fucking packed. It was unreal. So as soon as the game actually finally started, some dude who was in he was like in this like whole stars and stripes like jumpsuit, sort of like Green Man from fucking always I don't know. Anyways, he got the USA fucking chant going, and then we did the "We Believe We Will Win" chant, and then Clint Dempsey scored. Woo!
32 seconds into the game.
Insane, absolutely insane. I kind of blacked out. I feel like I was like in such elation. All right, so how are you feeling? 32 seconds in, U.S. is up one.
32 seconds in, I've slammed about a quarter of High West Campfire whiskey. Your boy is just feeling super, super good. I mean, we're mixing it with coffee. We're basically combining the best of both worlds here. Trying to just get after it in the biggest way possible. And after that, you see that throw in, and you're just like, holy shit, Clint takes one touch in, and he slots it into this bottom corner. Oh my God. Oh my God. Scotty C, we gonna win this. Oh my God.
Dude, the place erupted when we scored that first goal. All right. I mean, I was drinking a full pitcher to myself. I put my cup down because I knew I was just going to start throwing it over people, and that fucking cup was gone. Like, nowhere to be found ever again. Like, who the fuck knows where that cup ever went? I don't give a fuck. Because we went up 1-0. All right. So then, let's be real about the U.S. team for a second. I think we possessed the ball for all of 2.5 minutes in that first half.
My panties were pretty wet when Josie went out.
Oh,
It was
I forgot about that. We got to talk about that. Josie went out.
it
Josie
was
popped.
yeah, we had two of our four best players just really, really get the short end of the stick on the injury. I mean, Clint Dempsey, you got to give it to the dude for toughing out a broken nose for 70 minutes. 'Cause that was pretty fucking boss. But yeah, Josie Altidore, unable to go. Carted off with a hamstring injury. Aaron Johansson came in. You kind of saw the effect that it had as the U.S. had to make 2 substitutions before the 47th minute, and that's never a good sign.
Not good.
And Aaron Johansson, I was not overly impressed. I think if Jurgen had to do it over, he might have gone with Wondolowski because Johansson just seemed to want to make a lot of over-the-top runs, and those just weren't there tonight. But going forward, man, I'm very, very concerned about Altidore's hamstring because that's not the type of injury to heal in 4 days.
Not at all. Not at all. It was bad. It was like you could not have felt a more deflating like moment than that. And then just like you know what? For a while after that goal, it really felt like I was watching the Confederations Cup against U.S. against Brazil. We get a goal or two, and then we're just like sinking back so hardcore. DeMarcus Beasley is getting fucking ran the fuck over at every turn. Could not have looked worse. Michael Bradley can't complete a pass to save his life. For like, where the fuck did that come from? I was stressed out. I was really stressed out. Even though we were up.
Yeah, I'll run my day down really quick because I am extremely jealous of what you. So basically, I watched Germany-Portugal from the confines of my office. The exact specifics I will not get into, but it was done. And I took a break for the Iran-Nigeria game because if there was any game in this World Cup there would not be a goal scored, it would be Iran and Nigeria. And then strategically, your boy went ahead and scheduled a meeting that occurred at 4 o'clock with someone who may or may not have also been a fellow soccer fan who was trying to also hurry this meeting along very quickly so that we could get down to business and then get on to more important things. So, completely off subject, but I was. You mentioned Michael Bradley. I don't know if the Ghanaian witch doctors have some do the Bradleys owe Ghana like a large sum of money? Like, did they take in one of those Ghanaian princes on one of those email schemes? Just don't want it to get out because I just don't understand why the Bradleys continue to choke against this team from fucking Africa. I don't get it. But Bradley was horrible today, even down to the 93rd minute. When instead of going and killing time, he decides to boot the ball forward.
Right into the goalie's hand. I fucking lost my mind. But we're skipping ahead. But throughout the game, yes, Michael Bradley was probably playing his worst game in a U.S. shirt in God knows how long, right? Like a fucking really long time.
Yeah, it was tough, man. And you've touched on it already, but that was another point that I was obnoxiously yelling in my fiance's ear was like DeMarcus Beasley continues to get caught high up the field, and
he was so bad.
With Beasler being high, I mean Beasler covered for Beasley so well, like it was a thing of beauty. And then when he came off and John Brooks came on, I was just, I mean, yeah, hindsight's 20/20 now because Brooks scored that just fantastic goal, but when they took Beasler out, I got a little weak in the knees there because Beasler was really covering for Beasley really well.
So very interesting choice. Do you think it's due to the speed of Ghana he went with Brooks over Gonzalez? Or is it just Gonzalez is out of shape? Or like what do you think?
I think that had to be it because Cameron and Gonzalez are such similar players, and when you see Beasley and Brooks, they're more similar in terms of more athletic, more compact, have a much greater ability to take players one-on-one, whereas Cameron and Gonzalez are kind of just like these big guys who are going to kind of win you 50-50 headers in the box, protect your 6-yard area in corners, and so no, I think it had to just been him matching up Beasler's replacement.
That's what's up. I mean, because like when I saw him coming on, I was definitely the loudest dickhead complaining about. I'm like, John motherfucking Brooks, are you serious? What the fuck is this? Excuse my language, but seriously, I was losing my mind. I was like, John Brooks of all people to come in on the middle. But at the same time, like I was admitting that Gonzalez he would have gotten eaten alive by that Ghana attack. Like, there's no doubt about it. He couldn't keep up with any of them.
No, that once Boateng came on, Ghana really. I mean, you right before Ghana got their goal, for about the 3 minutes before that, I was just telling Ashley, I'm like, like Beasley keeps getting caught high up the field. They're continuing to go out on the left side. They are just attacking the shit out of Beasley.
Yeah.
It's just a matter of time. Like, you can't sit like, and at that point, it's in the 62nd, 63rd minute. You can't sit there and hope to defend for 27
Literally,
minutes.
not even
You can't do
27,
that.
89 minutes at that point. We've been sitting back. Like, if you're talking about, like, the whole game, like, we've been sitting back since we scored that goal 32 seconds in.
Yeah, I mean, there's an analytical number in soccer that for every 9 chances you create on goal, you're going to score. And Ghana was dangerously approaching those 9 chances, and then they got their 9th chance and they put it in. And so it was one of those things where you can't continue to allow this space. Beasley, you gotta mark your man. You cannot allow them continue to make runs on the left side with Asamoah Gyan getting these free headers. And, credit to Tim Howard. Tim Howard had a hell of a game. And
Timmy!
the great thing about Timmy is
Timmy Howard! Timmy Howard! Sorry, go ahead. I'm sorry.
No. Keep it going. Timmy fucking Howard.
Yeah, Timmy Howard!
Timmy was involved from early on. When Timmy's involved early in the game, he's confident to come off his line, and Timmy was off his line early and often, and that saved us so many times. So going forward, yeah, there's definitely some concerns, but you know what? We're fucking got 3 points.
All right, so here we go. So we're skipping ahead again because we're both drunk. So so we make it to the second half. We're sitting back the whole time. Literally, let's set up. It was what, 82nd minute they scored? This is right when Mad Dog and the Fog, we broke out in another, like, epic. We're talking, like, 300-ish people. USA! USA! And they get a couple passes, and they get one in. How are you feeling?
Oh, well, it was frustrating because, as I was saying, like 3-4 minutes before they scored, I'm telling Ashley, like you can't continue to give these chances up. You can't play this style of soccer and expect to keep a goal out. I mean, there's too much time, there's too much space, there's too much opportunity. When Ghana got that goal, man, it was basically like dropping a 45-pound weight on my right toe while also simultaneously getting punched in the ball sack with an iron fist. It was so frustrating because you saw it coming. It was one of those things where, like, you see it coming and you just hope that Tim Howard's going to be there to bail you out. And when he
ate it so hard on that. He should have stopped that ball. Am I wrong? Should he have read that kick better?
Dude.
Am I being a dick? By saying that?
When the thing with keepers, man, when you're at that angle,
near post, like, how many times is Tim Howard going to get beat near post? Like, come on, man.
I understand. The thing is, though, like, when you're at that angle as a goalie, you have to assume that the shooter is going to take the far post angle because it's such a bigger window, and you cheat to that side, and that was a shot that had a lot of power on it. It's one of those things, like, yeah, I guess if you make the conscious effort as a keeper, hey, I'm going to just stop the near post. If he beats me near far post, whatever, but Most keepers in that situation, myself included, would try to defend the far post because that's the bigger window.
All right, well, I guess I'm being a dick.
It was far poor defensive effort than it was on the court.
I
But that's just the keeper
mean,
talking to you.
I know, but like he was like right there. He, like, if he just went the right way, he had it. Like he totally had it.
What
Anyway,
were you thinking though? Kind of as like as Ghana gets that goal, man, it's 1-1. At that point, are you content for the 1-1 draw? Are you content like, hey, you know what? Whatever, we get a point. Portugal's banged up. Maybe Germany doesn't go full strength against us. Or was part of you like, you know what? Who do we got that we're going to bring in as this final sub? Because we'd already burned two of our subs.
I thought we were out of subs at that point.
No, we hadn't brought Zuzi on yet.
Oh, we had.
No, because I think they scored in like the 60. It was like close to the 70th, and then I thought he brought him on shortly after. We'll check that out real quick.
Hold on. Are we sure they didn't score in like the 82nd minute?
Look, semantics are difficult right now. So
I mean,
I thought
you're
we
usually the bad
scored.
guy here. All right.
I thought we scored in the 82nd minute. You talk
All
about
right.
your.
That sounds correct. I mean, let's be real. I don't know what the fuck. I've been fucking drinking since 11.
Yeah. God damn it, you don't apologize to anyone, sir.
And seriously, right before this show, I'm really sad. I was like walking into my room to record this with a beer, a bottle of whiskey, and a cup of water. And I spilled some water on my phone, and I think I broke the charging part of my phone. I'm really sad right now. I don't think
well, you know what, Scott? You are actually Scotty C actually coming through there. Ghana scored in the 82nd, and we scored in the 85th.
Yeah, I was right about something for once. Woo! I'm pumped.
Oh man,
was already in because Bedoya was fucking pulling. Dude, everyone was pulling up fucking lame. It was fucking insane. All right.
Can I just mention though that I thought Bedoya played a hell of a game. I thought he was fucking awesome.
I didn't hate it. I didn't hate his game. You know what was really frustrating to me? All right, this is gonna sound, fucking dumb at this point because we won. But the fact that, God, I always mix up the Johnsons. Who's the midfield Johnson? No, Jermaine Jones. There's a Jones and a Johnson. There we go. You're like,
that's racist.
My face gave it away to me. I'm like, I'm wrong. Oh no, here we go. I got this. So Jermaine Jones could not have controlled the ball more. Yeah, like he was the one guy who had the ball for us the whole time. And would that not be Landon Donovan's position? I'm just saying. And how painful was it? We had to cut to Landon Donovan at every fucking break. I was like, dude, this is amazingly awkward. Anyways, Ghana scores. It's really sad. Everyone's really bummed out. Your original question, was I okay with? No, I was not okay with a draw. We needed 3 points in that game. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. There's no team who had their first game mean as much as the U.S.'s. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about that. If we didn't get 3 points against Ghana, there is absolutely no chance we were going for it, in my own opinion. So, when John Brooks, my favorite player,
I am getting that number 6 shirt.
After the fact, I'm like, come on, bro. Dude, he scored that goal. Literally, a riot almost broke out in this bar. It was fucking insane. And so 2 goals. I put my beer down again. I tried to put my beer down again, but fuck that. We were just fucking like that cup was gone as well. 2 goals in, 2 cups gone. Goodbye. Place lost. We lost our mind. I've never been in a more electric environment when it comes to a sporting event. Because usually, you go and it's half and half, But everyone was just in this shit together. It was 300 deep. I had to be. Maybe? Yeah, had to be. And it was nuts. It was so crazy. So we scored 2. then like how stressed were you? I was losing my mind.
Dude, I could not have gotten any more parallel to the carpet in my home. I'm just like trying to dig my way in. The cats are staring at me like I'm just some degenerate alcoholic that has just got so many problems and is in need of an intervention. But yeah, man, that last 10 minutes, because I mean we had an extra 5 minutes of stoppage time. There was just a whole lot
Yeah,
of
where'd that extra five come? Like five? That was the number in both halves. First half, yes, all right, because Josie went down and Clint fucking had his nose broken. In the second half, though, five? Really? How stressful? I mean, oh, dude, I'm sorry. I'm too amped up. I'm too amped up. I believe that we can win. I
I
believe
believe
that
that
we
we
will
will win.
win. Fuck yeah, bro. But seriously, five.
Yeah, it was. Hey man, we briefly touched on it. We needed it, and they couldn't beat us 3 times in a row. They couldn't steal it from us. And you know what? Like, fuck them. I'm
Yeah, seriously,
so
fuck Ghana, right? I
I'm
was saying it the
so
whole game from the
fuck,
get-go.
yeah, I'm so fucking sick of that team. Like,
Everyone looked around like when they first started coming out. I'm the only guy who was like, "Fuck Ghana!" Everyone looked at me and started laughing. But I'm like, no, seriously, fuck these guys.
yeah.
I don't give a fuck. I hate them. Seriously, I'll
God
be the
damn
one
it!
who
I
says
thought
it.
this was
Fine,
America.
I'll be the guy. Like I'm not worried. Fuck these guys. I hate this team, and fuck their fans too. They kept showing like the fucking white face like witch doctor looking motherfucker. Like seriously, that guy can eat a dick.
Yeah, you can suck that Yankee dick, bitch.
Yeah. Cut off
No,
our internet so they could say a
and
bit of
I give
fucking
you
right then.
props. I give you props because it's never easy to be the leader. And Scotty, you lead them. You
Yeah.
lead those fucking Silicon Valley people. You get them to where they need to be. Damn it.
Trying, man. They're the worst. They're the worst.
Oh man. All right. So obviously we had as mild of a heart attack as to healthy, upstanding late 20s gentlemen could have, who probably got after it a little heavy. Um, Portugal is Sunday.
Stoked. Again, I have the day off. B, Pepe is out. C, that team looks like they just fucking hate each other and have no idea how to play with each other. So, we have 3 points. I see another three.
Nani's the best defender on Portugal.
Fuck, yeah, that guy, dude, what was his deal? Like, seriously. Dude, that
Oh,
team could not
and
have looked
I also
more
just
disjointed.
yeah, I also got to give a quick shout out before we talk about Portugal real quick. My man Jeremy, who will be coming out to Hawaii for the nuptials. He's my boy's out in Vegas right now, and me, him, and our boy Petey, we got down about 250 on the U.S. to win at plus 125. So,
Yeah!
ah, I love gambling. It's such a victimless crime.
I prefer other victimless crimes, but gambling is definitely right up there with some other ones.
So yeah, big shout out, Jeremy. Please don't spend. Well, actually, you know what? Spend my winnings on hookers and cocaine because you know what? You're in Vegas. I'm not gonna be mad at you if you do that. So if you did that, happy Father's Day, bro.
Happy Faja Day. Fuck. What a day, man. Holy fuck. All right. So we're gonna beat Portugal. Germany doesn't care about beating us. Oh, my charging's working again. Yeah, I tried it out enough. I kept blowing on it like a Sega Genesis. Like, like blowing in the cartridge. I'm so stoked. I'm so happy.
And as with Sega Genesis, it works with a phone charger.
Dude, here's the deal. Here's the deal. The real reason I'm excited about my phone working is I may or may not be seeing someone new in my life.
My dude, no tuna melts.
Exactly. And this new one, if she may or may not exist, literally in 2 or 3 dates that may or may not have happened, has has spent more or has just been like nice enough to like buy me something than the last one in a fucking year combined. Like it is unreal. Like dealing with like a legitimately nice person, I am really thrown right now. Like I don't know what to do. We're at a Giants game, and she just like halfway through she shows up with like a Giants T-shirt for me. She's like, "I'm sorry, I thought you'd want this." I was like, "Oh, that's like really nice of you. Why did you do that?" I've never experienced anything like that. So, anyways, that's why I wanted my phone to start charging again, and it is.
Oh, that's awesome. I mean,
Great.
that's
Back
a
in the
really
game.
yeah, that's great. That's awesome. That's like a really nice gesture, but it's not like a nice gesture of hey, so I got a henna tattoo of your name on my titty. Like whoa,
I don't
oh
want. I don't want that. I don't
yeah,
want
that is that's really ramping it up a notch. Cool.
Now, thankfully, like for some people, when they get they may or may not have a couple too many. They become boisterous and start telling false stories. Unfortunately for me, alcohol is like a truth serum, and this girl has already dealt with me being like a little too forward, hypothetically, and she's
Now,
been cool with
see,
it.
from all the years that I've known you, I can't imagine you saying some outlandish story in some inappropriate setting. I think
What?
that's erroneous. That's
What? No way.
but I like your style, man. See, you got to throw into the deep end and see if she can swim. You don't want to come take her out on like a boat trip and realize, oh, hey, we're gonna go tubing and she can't swim.
And then she drowns and she's gone forever. Like, oh no, hello,
Yeah. Oh.
didn't know what she was
Um,
getting into. My
yeah.
my me.
I could really try to explain this shed to you, but it's just probably not gonna work.
All right. So what else about the World Cup? Are we excited slash surprised slash I nailed Costa Rica? What's up?
Now, before we talk about Costa Rica, and I do want to give you credit for picking Costa Rica. However, you also picked Uruguay. Let's not forget about that. Um,
Who that is?
was your pick of Costa Rica due to a overzealous analysis of soccer, or just a pure hatred of England and Italy? Be honest, Scott.
I just was like, hey, these guys live quasi in that region. They're gonna win. I mean, that's all I had. I was like, they're brown. They'll win, right?
Do you, dude? Jeremy called me on Saturday morning because he was over in the MGM and we were talking about placing some bets. And one of the ones that he read to me was Costa Rica plus 500 to beat Uruguay.
Oh,
And you know what? We didn't take it because we
plus
decided to go plus
500.
700 on Bosnia over Argentina. Oh,
You guys suck.
we're failures. We suck.
It's okay. I lost. Apparently, in retrospect, I lost a lot more money betting than I realized while I was in
Do tell, sir.
Vegas. Do tell. I mean, my bank account is telling me that I lost more than I realized. That's all it's telling me. I have no fucking clue exactly what happened.
Oh shit. Oh man. Well, back to your original question. Great call on Costa Rica. It'll be interesting to see if Uruguay is able to pull anything out because at this point, who do you think has a better chance to advance out of their group, Uruguay or Spain?
Spain didn't look great, but the Netherlands were extra pumped to beat them. I think we both kind of underrated how good they were going to look coming into this tournament. So I would favor Spain.
Yeah, Uruguay. It's not getting any easier. At
Yeah.
least with Spain, they have. Chile is going to be a tough second game, but it's entirely possible that they're going to try to beat Australia 8-0 to try to make up that goal differential.
They're gonna have to that's the real group of death. That's the thing. Like the U.S. media really pumped up our group being like amazingly hard, which is, I mean, it's hard. It's not the easiest in the world, but that's really the toughest one. You know, like three teams legitimately deserve those two spots, and I think we both could agree that Portugal was amazingly overrated coming into this tournament at ranked third in FIFA's rankings, which is retarded. Ghana, the youngest team in the World Cup, not the same team they were. So,
One of the things that was, I mean, it was incredible to see if you were a neutral fan. It was terrifying if you were a fan of Japan, which I quasi am.
it was
Is
rough game.
seeing Didier Drogba come on in the 55th minute and see every single one of the 11 faces on Japan shit themselves as the entire crowd goes batshit and every single Ivory Coast player just kick it into fucking eighth gear.
Right. I
That
mean,
was special. I mean, the Ivory Coast was horrendous before Drogba came on. He comes on, and that team turned into freaking Dr. Jekyll from Mr. Hyde. It was incredible.
Ivory Coast had some pretty outrageous fucking flops, but they were able to, get the decision. And Japan, unfortunately, I thought they could play better, but I don't know exactly what happened. I guess Drogba made the difference. Like like you said, they were just like, oh,
There was this really coming to Jesus moment that I saw. I mean, we're watching the game, and as halftime progressed, I'm kind of thinking to myself, okay, when is Drogba coming? When is Drogba coming? Because you saw a lot of individual one-on-one from Solomon Kalou, Yaya Toure, Gervinho, nothing really coming of it. A lot of kind of one-on-one shots from about 35 yards out. Kawashima's got that all day, but as soon as Drogba came on, that crowd went batshit. Every single Japanese player, they know who Drogba is. They know the talent he's capable of. And you got a guy who's coming on to a humid environment. You got a tired back line. And every single one of those Ivory Coast players just raised their game because when you are playing with a player who has that kind of skill, who has that kind of, cachet, you automatically raise your game. And it was, I mean, it was, as a neutral observer, it's a thing of beauty. Obviously I was rooting for Japan, but even I had to appreciate the way that Ivory Coast just completely morphed into a different team. And maybe that's the answer. Maybe bringing Drogba off the bench is the answer for this team. I don't know if it'll have the same effect, but the way that those guys were inspired once he came on, it was something else, man. I mean, that's one of, I think, the best things you could see in the soccer game is just seeing a legend like that the entire country looks up to just come on and inspire his team forward like that. It was really special.
so why do nations not start guys like Drogba or Ghana not starting Boateng? Is it a fitness thing, or is it maybe like you said, like a motivation, like, oh, the cavalry's here?
I think it's the latter. You look at the U.S. tonight. I mean, how instead of bringing Graham Zusi on late, imagine if we brought Landon.
I don't want to talk about it. I'm so mad. We won, but still, like, you can't say he would not have been the better pick. It's so insane. It's so insane. Sorry.
No, but that's the entire point of it is when you have a guy that all 11 players on the opposing side know who that person is, know what they're capable of, and know at that point, oh shit, I need to recognize and I need to know where this guy is at all points on the field. And when all 11 guys think that same way about one player, that's when you've got that other team beat. I mean, for all of the great qualities about Japan and how they play together, they're very compact, they're very tough to break down. There are certain iconic players that span countries, and Drogba is certainly one of them. I mean, this is a guy who you can argue single-handedly drove Chelsea to the Champions League title, and for all the things that Drogba's done, obviously leading the Ivory Coast to an African Cup of Nations or out of the group stage of the World Cup, he's never done that. But that entire country looks up to him. That entire fan base, all of those players worship Drogba. They all grew up trying to beat Drogba. And so you get to a point, and it's like at Brazil when you have guys like Ronaldinho, the old Ronaldo. These are guys that all of these younger players grow up trying to be, and when these guys come on, they all raise their game. They just raise it to another level, and it's guys like Drogba, man. There's very few of them, like iconic players, and that guy just it was something to watch. And if Ivory Coast keeps playing like that, they definitely have the chops to go along with Colombia.
That's what's up. I like that explanation. Oh, this tournament. It's so stressful. I'm just so glad. I am just so glad I get to do what I did today on Sunday. Because if we had lost today, Sunday would not be shit.
Is there an American Outlaws San Francisco group that is around there? Because when we were in Jacksonville, I don't know why I didn't talk to you about this. The guys behind us were actually from the American Outlaws Portland chapter, and I'm not sure if they may or may not have mortgaged their home to attend that game.
I have no clue if there's an outlaw chapter. I just knew Mad Dog would be the dopest place to watch the game, and it was. I was right. I was so right because I'm just right about this. I felt it. I just felt it because here's the thing. Like I said, I went to Coils for the German game. Mad Dog's to the right of my place. So at a halftime of fucking Nigeria, Iran, I was like, I'm gonna go scope out the scene. So I walk out. I look into Mad Dog. I go back. I check out Coils. I was like, you know what? Mad Dog is where we're watching this fucking game. And I couldn't be more right. So if there's an outlaw group somewhere in the city, cool. They should be at Mad Dog because that crowd lost their fucking mind. And it was awesome. After we won, bro, I don't even know if we got to this yet. After we actually won the game, the first song the bar played was Born in the USA.
That's awesome.
And like the place lost their mind to that. And we're all just there, we're like, Born in the USA. And then after Born in the USA, they played Jump Around by whatever fucking shitty Boston Irish fucking rap group that was. I can't even remember what their name is. But they played Jump Around, and the place lost their mind even more. And after that song, I looked at my roommate. I was like, dude, we gotta go. We gotta get the fuck out of here. I'm like, it's just time to go. Like,
Jiminy Cricket is talking in my ear, and he's
yeah,
telling me it's time to go.
yeah. I was like, we just gotta run out of here. Otherwise, this is gonna go on like I don't know how long. And it's only game one. All right.
It is a marathon, my friend, and as we
Yeah.
talked about, we are getting through this group. It's just a matter of how far we go. Um,
Oh, dude, I know. Can we please
Italy
avoid
and
Belgium?
England. What were your thoughts from Italy and England? Another one of the big games.
I mean, that's top three, 4 games that's happened so far. Probably. You got the Switzerland game, awesome. I loved personally. I loved the Chile Australia game. I thought that was a really great game. I thought Australia had their chances. They didn't capitalize, but they fought fucking way harder than everyone gave them. Everyone thought they would be able to. Um, but Italy, England, man, especially, you have the whole lead up with Balotelli, and then the fact that he was able to deliver for his country. I just love it. You know.
I don't know who this Balotelli is. I refer to him as Swagatelli.
I mean, ESPN, of course, had one of those like emotional fucking like segments about him, and he's kissing his little Italian mother, which is just like,
His
just like the
adopted mom.
cutest fucking thing I've ever seen in my goddamn life. It's absurd. It's like she could not be more classic, small Italian, like stereotypical woman, you know. And you got like the biggest black dude who's good at soccer in the world just like kissing. I love you, mom. It was just too good. And then he was able to score. So I mean, it was pretty cool, man. It was a great game. England looked really great for stretches, you know, but Italy, you know, they squeaked it out.
Dude, I think England, man, you bring it up, dude. I thought they looked great for a vast majority of that game, and yes, they tired towards the end, but we had talked about in our World Cup preview, what if Hodgson goes with the Liverpool group? That's exactly what he did. And boy, man, if Wayne Rooney doesn't hook a shot wide, if Sturridge and Sterling are able to
Yeah.
connect on a few of these, like right in front of goal, England runs away with that game.
I mean, they missed some good way. You know, Wayne Rooney critics aren't going anywhere after that game. But this, you know, them the breaks. It's a fucked up tournament. It's so crazy. John Brooks scored in the 85th minute for the United
John
States.
Brooks! We love you, John Brooks!
Yeah,
I'm ordering my jersey tonight.
seriously, I could not like I said before. I was talking more shit than anyone in the bar about John Brooks coming on, but there you go. You know, fuck,
And even when Brooks came on, his like first play that he was
it was
involved in,
awful.
he blew it. Yeah, he blew a defensive assignment horribly.
It was so bad. It was so bad. It was so bad. It was so frustrating. But you know, dude, I know. But hey, he fucking buried one somehow, some way. Like fuck it. I love that dude. I love that guy so much.
I know. John Brooks, like, I want to kiss you on the mouth.
Yeah, yeah. Like I have no shame in that game. No
No,
shame.
I will literally plant one on you, man. Don't
It was
understand what the
amazing.
past 8 years have felt like. It has been awful.
We beat those fucks. We beat those fuck. Oh! Yeah!
Were you drinking beer all day today, or did you kind of mix it up? How'd you play it?
Dude, beer all day. I was like, if I had thrown liquor into my repertoire today, like God knows what would have happened. I was just like, you know what? I even do like, you know, I'm inundated with amazing beer here on the West Coast,
No,
but
that's true. That's
I was
true.
like, no, 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 my friend. I drank 2 pitchers of Bud Light to the face. I was very excited about the results. Bud Light was my
Um,
lucky charm. If you're gonna be, you know, if you're gonna be rooting for America, you might as well be drinking Bud Light.
that's true. That's true. I mean, I thought this was America. That's why I made a conscious effort. Every beer that was drank in this house was American today, and every whiskey that was consumed was barreled in Park City, Utah.
From Park City.
Yeah. Because nothing screams America like hipster film festivals in Park City.
Or Mormonism. Either
Or Mormonism.
one. The correct answer was Mormon.
All right, so tomorrow, man, we actually got the debut of Belgium going against the stingy Algeria side, but also a bit more of importance, Brazil and Mexico. Mexico tends to play Brazil pretty tough.
Actually, we need a dick.
Boom.
Seriously, I had too many of my Mexican coworkers celebrating the fact that they fucking beat Cameroon, and all I kept saying was, "You're welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome. All right. You're welcome that America let you into the World Cup. We could have very easily fucking just laid down. That game meant fucking shit to us, but we let you in, and you got in an easy fucking group. So just bow down like you should. Is that right? I mean, I don't know.
Oh.
And that's how I feel. I mean, that's how I feel. Like I don't give a fuck. Like fuck all my Mexican cooks. Like fucking, they owe. They fucking owe.
No, they should know, damn it. They need to recognize because let's face it, how I mean this World Cup will be so much better with a little good story like Panama instead of
Yeah, right.
fucking Mexico.
Why the fuck didn't we just lose that game on purpose? Why weren't we thinking ahead? Jurgen.
Yeah. Jurgen. Oh man.
I love and hate Jurgen so much. It's so
You love him. You love him.
I do. I do.
You're gonna love him when we end up in the semifinals, Scott.
Oh my god, I want that to happen. I want that to happen so bad.
Oh my god, I'm gonna find a midget and headbutt him if we make the semifinal.
I mean, the heartbreak will be awful, but as long as I keep getting to have experiences like I had today, I'm like so good with whatever happens in the future.
Yeah, if we make the semifinal, it should be like public nudity law should be temporarily suspended so we can just like absolutely go ham.
Like literally, I'm gonna lose my fucking skull.
Yeah. That I will lose my pants as well.
We're in the semifinals. Like I will literally quit my jobs. And like that's what it came down to. I'm like, I'm not working. I will fucking quit. I will never come back if you make me work.
I will eat your children if you even try to contact me.
Dude, so I have 2 jobs right now. My second job, hopefully he never hears this, called a bar meeting at noon today. At noon.
What?
So you
Who
think-
the fuck does that?
So I was like, so he asked me on Friday, he's like, hey man, can you make it on Monday? I was like, yeah, I can make it. But the US plays at 3, and I've been kind of planning on this day off like for like, I don't know, fucking 4 years, FYI. And he's like, all right, well, like we'll try like move it up or like, blah. I was like, cool. So like when I was leaving on Saturday, I was like, on Monday, I was like totally acting like mega interested, like, oh, I'm gonna be there. I purposely left some stuff at work, being like, oh, I'll just pick it up on Monday. Not a big deal. I'll pick it up at the meeting, knowing full well that I was gonna send him photos of a car accident that I had last August. Saying that I can't make it in because I just had a car accident. Because that's what I do. That's the type of human I am.
For those of you who are listening to this and you're not that one creepy Russian from the Eastern Bloc who watches us on YouTube, I am full on bowing to Scott Clifford because, ladies and gentlemen, there's not a finer establishment in this diner than my man.
I mean, you know, like, what are you gonna do, man? That's not my fault. Like, that's that guy's fault. He forced it, you know. He forced it. I'm gonna go to work on a fucking Monday at noon. Ha ha.
I just love that ace in the hole, man. Like, you had that ace in the hole, and you're like, this is the time to play it.
Yep, I had it all planned out. Fuck that. Fuck that shit.
You are like Greg Popovich with Boris Diaw. Like, yes, take my ace.
There's no way I was going to that meeting. Not in a million fucking years. I wasn't even doing anything at noon. I was like kind of regrouping on the couch. But seriously, fuck that.
Yeah. No. It was a long day, man. 2 big games. I mean, get the fuck out of here with that shit.
Yeah.
And speaking of just epic awesomeness, on our way back from Jacksonville, we made it a point to stop by the old Ruby Tuesdays and request Scott Clifford as our waiter, and they looked at us kind of funny.
That's literally the worst job I've ever had. Like it's not even close. How that was by far the worst fucking time I've ever had in my entire life. Hey, you guys want a shitty job? Go work at a Ruby Tuesdays off the highway in North Florida. Seriously, you fucking like count down to swallowing a bullet. Fuck that place. Seriously, fucking bunch of pieces of fucking white trash fucks. Can I get some ketchup with my steak? Fucking die. Just die. I hate you.
And the best part was that you're just podunk herp derp manager took himself so seriously that oh wait, you have a little bit of a stain on your shirt. No, Scott, you need to go home and change.
No, dude, that wasn't even the worst one. The worst one when I got sent home from that place was when our uniform was black shoes, black socks, jeans. So, A, your jeans cover your socks. You know, as per usual. And he asked me, he's like, "What color socks are you wearing?" I was like, "Black." I was lying. He's like, "Let me see them." I was like, "Why do you have to see my socks?" I'm like, "My jeans are like covering my leg." He's like, "I need to see your socks." And I lift my legs up, and I had white socks, and I get sent home because I wasn't wearing black socks that no customer in the entire universe would ever see unless they were taking my pants off in the bathroom. like, like, fuck that place. Fuck Ruby Tuesdays.
Like, look, I work at Ruby Tuesdays here, right off the highway. Any female that's gonna offer me a tip in the way of taking my pants off is honestly one that I'm gonna refuse.
Yeah, like I don't want it. I don't want it. I don't want it. This is nothing but bad news.
Oh my gosh.
So, hey, yeah. Universe, don't work for Ruby Tuesdays. Awful company.
Oh man. Well, I just saw here on Twitter that Dempsey's goal was officially credited at 29 seconds. So just thought I'd throw that out to the people.
I'm so happy. I'm just so happy. I'm just so happy that we fucking won that game. I was so sad when they scored. I was so sad when
Well,
they scored. I was so sad when they scored.
I I mean tomorrow work is going to be very difficult tomorrow. I'm not going to lie. Apparently I'm also supposed to like wake up and go do legs at the gym at 5 a.m. That's going to be fucking brutal.
You should skip that like a normal human being would.
I'm probably
like, what? Like seriously, who works out? Like, come on.
I'm probably just gonna go there and just sit in this like Indian crossing leg and probably throw up all over myself. Um, but yeah, work's not gonna be fun tomorrow. But you know what would have
Thankfully,
been not fun if we had fucking lost. But guess what? We didn't lose.
yeah, we didn't lose, baby. I don't
Uh,
work till 4 p.m. because I'm a bartender, so I can sleep in.
well,
But
you can sleep in and have this nice female of yours probably that may or may not do nice things for you, bring you a breakfast that may or may not be awesome. So you do that.
I'm gonna try. Definitely gonna
Because your
try to get some
phone's
breakfast.
charging, and so you got an in now. You got that
My
ace in the
phone's
hole.
charging. Whoa! Second
Yeah,
victory of the day.
yeah. You got your Boris D out. You got your Boris D out, Scott.
I'm so stoked. My phone's charging. I was so sad. I was like, I'm never gonna talk to her again. She's gone forever. Because it's gonna be a couple days till I buy a phone. So I was like, oh, she's gone. It was fun. It was fun while it lasted.
Those are my favorite times is when I would call Scott and I would get the automated voice message that says, "Yeah, this motherfucker that you are trying to reach is unreachable. So you might want to try to carrier pigeon."
Dude, there's a guy who has my old 561 number who still gets blown up to this day, and he rues my name. He is not stoked on the Scotty C. Like he has lost his shit on certain friends of mine. I've gotten Facebook messages being like, "Yo, man, some dude just lost his mind on me." So whoever has 561-400-7708, that guy, most of his texts are directed towards me. So fuck you, dude. Be nicer to my friends. Not my fault. I'm cooler than you, and my old friends text me more than your actual friends.
I'm calling him right now. I'm calling him right now.
As,
I hope he answers.
oh, please answer. Please answer. Ask me to answer.
Oh, come on, bud. Come on, man. You can see. Oh, wait.
Are you just calling me?
No. It's 400. It's the 561. I still have that number.
Just leave a message.
Jamie Miller. It's some woman who leaves a message for this guy. Leave a message and he'll call you back. Jamie Miller. I'm really confused because you have a woman that's on your voicemail, and I'm trying to reach Scott Clifford. He's the greatest human being in the world, and I'm really confused because every time I've called this number, I've gotten Scott Clifford, and now I'm getting Jamie Miller. Let me know what the deal is. Maybe we can get after it. Scott's a good guy. I'm sure you are too, but yeah, just let me know what's up. All right.
Yes! That was amazing. I love technology.
Yep.
Technology's fun.
Yep. Just gave the old 477. But who the hell has like a female recording their voicemail for them? Like, hi, you've reached Jamie Miller. Just leave a message, and he will call you back. It's like, all right, well, it's obviously not you, so that's you.
That person sucks.
Yeah,
Whoever it is, they suck.
it's gonna be like, what the? I'm hoping he calls me back. He calls
That'd
me.
be like nothing would be better.
Maybe. Well, we'll see. I was gonna say maybe every time we have one of these games, we'll just call Jamie Miller. try to get Jamie Miller's take on the U.S. game.
So good. So good. Fuck you, Jamie Miller. My phone number.
Oh man, you only wish you could do that justice.
Alright, I gotta pee really bad. Are we done, or are you gonna wait, like... Are you gonna wait for me to go pee real quick?
No.
It's one of the other, because, like, I gotta go.
I think that's a good place to wrap it up because I was actually contemplating the many uses I could get out of this plastic water bottle, and that might have been one of them.
I gotta pee so bad.
All right. So h3cruising.wordpress.com, at the Scotty C Show, at Rye Guy. We believe that we will win. America.
We believe that we will win. I can't. I don't even have the voice for it anymore. I'm losing it. Ah, we won.
Fuck you, Jamie Miller.
Don't
Jamie
say
Miller sucks.
no, you Ghana fucks. Yeah, fuck y'all. Fuck you, Ghana.
Jamie Miller's Ghanaian.